Okay.
Yeah, and I got the platinum for it, bitch.
Oh, okay. Okay. Is there a platinum for Metroid or
Nah,
anything like that?
motherfucker.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Nah, motherfucker.
Hmm. Okay.
Nah, I mean it's a good. Like you can't say it's not a good game, man.
I'm not saying it isn't. Wait, can you hear me? Oh, this thing acting stupid. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
Mommy said that you like lima beans.
Yeah.
What? I knew it sounded weird. So he likes lima beans, I see. Let me add the person in there. Who that? Dante. You about to be in the shoe here. What's going on?
Bro, I can't. All I heard in the background is mommy said you like beans. I'd be fucking cracking up in the background. Like, what the fuck?
I'm leaving it in there too, yo. We put this shit on YouTube. I'm leaving it right there. That's gonna be the first thing people gonna hear.
No.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we all heard you.
About what?
The llama beans.
Yeah, bro. They call me, man. I'm in the middle of the fucking
in 4K. No wonder why you laughed about that llama bean situation. It all makes sense.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Dante, did you have anything to say about this subject?
Hey, you know what? Hey, look. Entertainment value, man. Entertainment. Whatever.
All I can see on Twitter from what I've seen so far is everyone bitching and moaning about Forza Horizon 5 deserving the fucking Game of the Year award.
And no racing game's ever been nominated in the history of fucking Game Awards. And there's been a higher rated scoring racing games ever. Ever. Gran Turismo was a 95. Was it nominated?
Stop. Just stop. No. I agree with you. Trust me. But my fucking lord. Like, bro, it's a game about cars. I don't think there's a story. Is there a story in Horizon? Like, last time I checked. Like, it's just some cutscenes, right? They're like, oh, yeah, you got to go over here. Oh, yeah, you found a car. Look, bro.
Wait, let me ask you a question. Do you have the game?
What, Forza Horizon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Forza.
Now, did you have 4 and 5?
I got all of them.
What's the difference between 4 and 5?
None of them. None of it. Just different location.
That's what I thought.
Hey, they all got the same Metacritic too, so it's
I'm 34. Here's the thing: when people try to come at me with this, I'm 34 years old, bro. I've been playing games for a long ass fucking time. All right, all different genres. Right, so. Forza Horizon is the only like racing game besides like Need for Speed, like the older Need for Speeds and shit like that. It's the only game that got me on, right? It's like it's cool, it's fun, right? It's arcadey, you go crashing and shit, do a bunch of fun ass shit, right? The problem is when you try to compare it to other games, no, stop.
I mean,
it just doesn't work.
I'm looking at the whole because you can create your own character, right? Which one of my boys was like making their own character, and they allow you to do the he, him, she, her, prosthetics, all of the fucking check marks you can possibly get.
Oh, you're talking about Forza?
Forza.
Yeah, man.
Which bro, they literally They literally did that for anyone who was willing to jump in and start crying. Oh, why can't I pick this time? I'm handicapped. Why can't I have a prosthetic arm? Like, bro, shut the fuck up. It's a fucking game. Like, at the end of the day, that's how I feel about it.
Like you're 34 years old, and I'm 36, right? We've been playing for a long time, man. We've been
Think about it.
Oh, you're talking,
People
you're talking about GameSpy? You're talking about GameSpy, right?
I can't remember what the hell it was called.
GameSpy ran a lot of fucking game servers back on the 360 and OG Xbox days.
No, I'm talking. There was PC. It was before Xbox. There was a server that would run online games for a fee a month or something.
On live?
Yeah. No, not online. It was on PC.
Online
Before
was on
Xbox.
PC.
Oh, I don't remember what it was called.
my
Xbox? I don't know.
my point was this: when did Steam come out? Actually,
I know when Half-Life 2, look it up, but I don't remember the exact year, but I do remember when Half-Life 2 was getting ready to come out, when Steam first came around, it was a green, shitty, ugly looking fucking application. And all they had on there was just Valve games, and that was it. It wasn't the Steam that everybody knows Dick runs today.
and I'm glad that you mentioned that, because what they created on Xbox was revolutionary. When they created Live, there was never a hub place like that where it was just like this standardized way of going online. A lot of that was probably the most innovative thing that Microsoft have ever done. The problem here,
Steam was actually launched on September 12th, 2003.
ooh, so Xbox Live was before that. So, like I said,
when they made up
For the record, though, man, there were websites that actually allowed you to buy fucking video games like Direct to Drive. And
no.
Like
My point is this: Microsoft created a unified way of connecting with other people. The problem was,
facts.
The problem was, how do you get people? Because they didn't want to waste money on this little endeavor. Remember, at one point, that Nutella, whatever the fuck that nigga is, he was going to close. He was going to close down Xbox or sell that shit at one point until Phil Spencer got on his knees and did his work, and then that's when we got Game Pass. But so I will say this though, it was like, how do you not waste money, and then get people to continue to buy and stay subscribed to the service, which created the subscriptions, right? This model had to make people stay in this subscription, and they tied online gaming to it, which, remember, they had to make something, a killer app, which was Halo, to make you want to buy that and stay in that subscription. So if you wanted to play Halo, you had to pay $50 to use Xbox Live. And it worked. They kept making and incentivizing multiplayer games back in the Xbox 360 era. This is why they were pushing Gears of War and all sorts of multiplayer games to keep you into that ecosystem.
Yeah.
Their intention, like any other company, is to keep you in a subscription service. They created that.
Yo, so I have a question for you there, Josh. Why do you think, when did let me ask you this question, right? When did Microsoft come up with the idea, and how did they come up with the idea for Game Pass?
Motherfuckers weren't buying their games. I'm messing with you.
So I'm thinking to myself in terms of Game Pass, right? I think honestly, behind I don't care about what do you call it? PR does or what PR says. I think the negotiations between Nadella and the Xbox head was, listen, we have a contingency. They created Game Pass 1 to give purpose to some of their servers, their clouds and stuff like that, right? That was one thing. The other thing was to get people into a rental service to keep them buying it. And their promise was to do day and date. The problem with day and date is that they didn't have that many developers under their belt, which they needed to purchase all of these different developers to create content for people to continue to buy. But this model to make.
So Game Pass was born when they were working on the adaptive controller. When they had this motto, they had like this whole the whole team that was working on the controller had this motto, right? Of like fucking like to get everyone to play. But you know how you always hear Phil Spencer say that shit all the time? Well, that's where they got that quote from, was when the team that was building the adaptive controller. Then the idea of Game Pass came to the actual equation because Phil had this belief of like, hey, cool, if we can make a controller where everybody can play, why can't we do that with the software? Why can't we do that with games? Let everybody access these games how they want to play it, when they want to play it, what version or wherever the fuck they want to play it on, right? And that's how that service was born.
I don't know. I think Phil Spencer got kicked in the ass.
Motherfucker, dude, Phil Spencer said it himself, dude. Man, you might want to go watch the iJustine. Go watch the iJustine interview the day of the E3 drop, right before fucking that shit went live. iJustine and her friend did an interview with Phil, and Phil actually revealed how Game Pass was born, and that's exactly what he said.
Nadella busted in the